Hello everybody, it's Chobian Videos on the Gemmy Master Animatronics, and what I have for review today is a new Halloween item that I got. I got this off BJV93. It's an item that I used to have in my childhood for a long time. I had it was sold at Kmart in 2005, and I had it until about 2010, and then I gave it to the neighbor kid that used to live there, and then it got thrown away. But my old one, it worked really well when I first got it, but during it, when I started my YouTube channel and stuff, it was really bad. Like it barely could move, and I didn't know how to fix stuff at the time. But when I look in the mouth, I can see that there's a spinning knob and stuff, and I'm sure that it was loose or something. I'm sure it was an easy fix. My dad actually opened it up once and said everything on the inside was worn out, but I'm sure it could have been fixed if I had the knowledge I have today. But yeah, so it took me years to find a new one, and yeah, this is what it looks like in the box. It did come with the box. When I got it from Kmart in 2005, it was the only one left, and it had a try me button always hanging down from it. I always kept the try me button attached. So we didn't know if it was gonna work. I think it didn't even work on try me mode or whatever, and so but we took it, and I remember seeing two of the witches as well. I could have sworn the Kmart witches had green eyes that spin as well, but they could have been orange. I don't remember. So anyways, we ended up buying it. We took it home, and it did work. We found out it worked. So yeah. And then in 2004, I always say this, but I don't know if a lot of people listen or not. But I had another version in 2004 that's never been seen by anyone else. No other video footage, no picture footage, nothing. I had it for one day. It was the same character, same face, but the eyes would slowly come in and out. That was the only animation it had, and it had the same phrase, but the eyes were not green. They were like white and red colored, I believe. It was so cool. I mean, I took it back and got Big Head Jangles instead, because, well, the eyes quit moving, but I'm sure it was just the batteries that were low, because I used to use really cheap batteries back then. But I didn't like it as much because it didn't have a lot of animation, so I took it back and got Big Head Jangles. Again, it was a big mistake, because Big Head Jangles, well, how are you supposed to know something's going to become rare the year that it comes out? You don't know. I mean, even as a kid, you don't see the rarity and stuff. You just think that they'll always be in stores, and then when you want it again, you can just get it again. That's what I used to think. I used to think stores would always have the item, and you could always get new ones. But Big Head Jangles sold from 2004 all the way to 2007, so I mean, but that Reaper was the only one of that as well, as far as I can remember, with a few other witches that year as well. And what was different about that one is that actually, you know, how the big mouth Billy Basses have the stand that you can pull out on them, and you can lay them on the ground. He had that on the back of his head. It had a built-in stand that you pull out, and you can lay it on the floor. Its jaw was open. Its jaw didn't move, but it hung open, I believe. I don't remember if the cloth was triangle shaped or if it was rectangle, but yeah. There's also another version of this guy as well that has hands. I saw it on eBay years ago, before I had an eBay and stuff. This was like 2011 or so, yeah, it was a long time ago. I have the picture here, just a minute. It was in one of my videos. I used to make videos looking through eBay, and that's how I refound that. Okay, here we go. There's the one with hands. See? I don't know where that version was sold at. That one was not Kmart, I don't think. Because these ones never came with hands. It shows on the box that there's no hands. So, yeah. Anyways, here's what the box says. It says Halloween Decor, animated with lights and sound. So it doesn't even have an official name. Like, I used to always call it the Swaying Reaper. Actually, I used to call it the Dancing Skeleton before, because I thought it was, like, related to Big Head Jangles when I was a kid. But, yeah, it would retail for $12.99. And also, I know I saw a Reaper with orange eyes before. It was a mini one. It was a small one. You know, like, there's the small spinning-eyed characters. I saw the small spinning-eyed witch, but there was a small Reaper character with orange eyes. and I don't know what the animation was supposed to be, but it was either Spencer's or Walmart. I doubt it was Walmart, but I bet it was Spencer's though. And I don't know what year that would have been, but it could, I mean, it could have been somewhere else, but I highly doubt it. I'm almost positive it was Spencer's. Halloween, same thing, 48 inches tall. And depending on how you hang it, it will make a difference on how it sways as well. But my old one would start itself up continuously because of how much it thrashes around, so it always sets itself off. Well, when BJV had this, it didn't do that, but now it does it when I have it because of how much it thrashes. My old one I thought was well, it always did that, but I started to think it was defective because even towards the end when it didn't even really move at all except for the jaw moved, but like this, it only moved like this much towards the end. And it still kept going. It's still, so I think, because I've had a lot of sound activated items that have a defect in the board that go continuously, like one of those golf clubs, my white jungle love grill I had, the celebration Teal Toy Celebration Santa. I've just had numerous items that go continuous that are supposed to be sound activated. But anyways, on Try Me mode it only lights up and makes noise, but it doesn't have the Try Me button. So I'm gonna show it to you now. It has a white string. See? Just keeps going. And that's definitely what can wear it out so fast, because if it goes continuously, it's not going to get a lot of rest. It's just, yeah. Just constantly. And you can definitely look up videos of my old one. I've recently been posting timeline videos of my Halloween room throughout the years, and I've definitely gotten good footage of my old one over the years. I have a timeline of my 2007 collection, my 2009, just through 2013, just, yeah, a bunch. Let's see here. See what happens when I... Look at that. That goes to show you the mechanism is nice and tight and it's not close to breaking. See, then it stops. So it's not the sensor that's defective or whatever. But so, yeah. Let's try to hint it in somewhere else too to see if there's. See, it's a little bit obstructed in that area too. So here's a nice wide open space for it to move. Like I said, my old one definitely was a bit crazier with moving when it was new. And these are the batteries it came with, and I can tell they're not 100% fresh. So I wonder how, because it was when the batteries were low in my old one, it would move somewhat. It would actually move better. But if the batteries were fresh, it wouldn't move at all when it was like about ready to break. So I wonder how this one would work with brand new batteries. I wonder if it probably wouldn't be like that one, because like I said, it's nice and tight, but... Oh, it almost stopped, but then it started up. See, it seems like it actually thrashes a lot less on this hook than it does on that nail. There was sometimes where my old one did stop, but it was so seldom. Yeah, just Jesus. You see, when you turn it off, it just sits there and talks. That's what it would do on Try Me. There it is, the spinning knob. Motor. Okay. There's screws on the back of the head. And it's like this. But I'm definitely very glad to have this back in my collection. And I'm hoping it'll stick around for a while. And I'm hoping I can find the other variants, though. The one with hands, I mean, that one's not needed, but it still would be cool if I could find it. Definitely the eye pop out one, because again, there's no footage of that at all, and it's definitely even harder to find than this one. I mean, this one you can't even barely come across, but that one, and then the small orange-eyed one, that I know it's real. I know I was not making. I know I've seen it in the store. It's just, and this was before I had a video camera, so I mean, it's just. I almost think it was a small swaying one, but again, I don't know what animation. It didn't have spinning eyes, but the eyes did light up. So, I don't know. But, anyways, yeah. And leave comments below and tell me what you think. Because I remember this company we had a huge discussion about a few years ago. I made a video covering Fitco items and all that. And we're still trying to discover a lot of them, so... Yes, so yeah, so let's start up a conversation in the theme, just see if we can maybe someday find the other characters, other Reapers. I like the Reapers the most, I mean, the ones that look like this, because they're just interesting. But, yeah, anyways, that's it. So, hope you liked this video, thanks for watching, and bye.